Hello, my name is Caitlin Collard, and I'm here today to explain to you the importance of content governance and what it can do for the information on your site, bates.edu. We have lots of visitors to our site each day, each month, each year. We have prospective students, we have current students, we have parents, we have current parents, we have donors, we have alumni, lots of different kinds of users. Each of these different users has different needs and therefore needs different kinds of information. Content governance is a way to organize this information and make it work for everyone. Make sure we have the correct information for certain users, make sure our users can access it easily, quickly. We're making sure we have high value information to them, making sure that it's not dated, making sure that it gives them what they're looking for. And content governance gives us a way to produce it accurately and in less time. Content governance keeps the information relevant for longer. The information becomes easier to find, easier to understand, and through these two things, user experience is greatly improved. John Brunswick, in his writings about the minimalist approach to content government, establishes 4 stages to the content life cycle. We have a request phase, we have a create phase, a manage phase, and a retire phase. And all of these into one create content governance. Content governance is kind of an overall, overarching idea that follows these 4 stages. In the first stage, we request information about the information. We establish who owns the information, ownership, what's the purpose of the information, what kind of education is needed for those who are owning it and producing it, and how will success ultimately be measured for the information. How will we, in 3 years from now, decide whether or not this information still has a place on our website. This phase especially keeps the information relevant to the site users. Stage 2, we are actually creating content. In this phase, we use all of the research that we've done and the ownership that we've established in stage 1 to produce useful information for our users. We then establish whether or not this information should be protected. Are certain security measures needed for certain information? For example, faculty are given a password to see class structures, or faculty are given a password to see what's going on with their salary information, or students are given passwords to access their emails. These are not sorts of information that need to be accessible to the whole or to outside members of the university community, but we can establish security measures for these types of information. This also gives us a way to direct users more quickly to the information they need. So they automatically need to know, or they automatically know that they need to go to a specific area of the site to get the information that they need. This stage also allows us to establish protocol for creating certain kinds of information. So like I said, this create phase is where we're actually putting the information together. We're also establishing parameters around the information for who needs to access certain information, and if we can give them a unique way to access that information. In stage 3, we're managing our content. We're updating ownership. So maybe something that we produced 6 months ago has changed an area of the university. So we are updating what faculty member is attached to that research study, or what member of the university community owns that part of that piece of information. In this stage, we're also realizing that some information no longer has an owner, and we can no longer transfer ownership, so we can get rid of it. This cleans up searches, cleans up the metadata in the information so that searches are quicker. In stage 4, we're getting rid of useless information. We are cleaning up our website. So we've come from the request phase where we're requesting ownership to the stage 4 phase. And the stage 1 phase, we're establishing how we're going to measure success. And stage 4, we're actually measuring success. If we've done all of the proper steps along the way for content governance, all of this is very easy because metadata is established and we understand the parameters of the information. So content governance is a great way to create an easy to use base.edu that's full of relevant information for our users.